And welcome back, forensic students. Hopefully I've turned the mic up a little bit this time. Some of you said it was a little bit quiet, so hopefully you can hear me. We're going to do 1940s movie stars, but before, for all the new people who have come along to this, I'm going to teach you the way I got taught at the back end of my training. I learned everything like you did from all the other multiple teachers. Shout out to German videos from lots of different teachers. But my favourite teacher of all, of course, is Bevy, my Twitter teacher, because I was like stalled. And the reason was that I couldn't see, if someone had taught me the gait at the beginning, it would have been so much easier to understand. So, because of a wide pelvis, when a female descends the stairs, her knees separate because of this deeper angle in the femurs, which you can see on Nose's channel. You can see it on mine as well. I've done a gait video and a stair video. So this is the reason for them opening knees. The same is said, why is that not, there we go, changing picture. The same is said in cartoons, look. A man walks like a tin soldier with his arms swinging down by his side, a space between the feet. This stays parallel all the time, so does this one. But a woman's legs, because of the Q line, invert inwards. Her knees rotate inwards with the hip, and she plants her foot down like a tightrope walker. When a woman tries to walk like a man, it looks like this. Thank you, Darius. That's an age picture, D. Shout out to Darius. My favourite photo from one of Bevy's followers. I can't remember who it was, but this is so beautiful to me. As I just said, a man walks parallel, look. His feet are parallel, and he leaves a space between his feet. But a woman's cross over like she's walking on a tightrope. Her legs and knees swing in and out on every step. It's nature. That's what it looks like in real life. Woman crossing her legs over, arms rotating away from the hips, look. Arms away from the hips. This is the flamingo foot. Oh, it's just past flamingo foot. If you lay the foot back a little bit in your mind, you can see it. Art imitates real life. Again, there it is, look. Cross legs compared to the gap with a space between the feet. This is Bevy, and this is an old picture. You can see that's a flamingo foot, look. The foot is going outwards with the knee, look, and it will swing back in. Walking on the beach, this is forensics at its finest. There are only two skeletons in the world, and the kinetics of the two skeletons are different. The way they move, the way they place their feet down. And a woman walks like she's on a tightrope, and a man doesn't look. He leaves a space between his feet. So when examining crime scenes, a forensic detective can tell just by footprints whether it was a male or female criminal that he was looking for, just by the footprints. There it is in art form, crossing the legs over. There it is one more time. Crossing the legs over, there's a flamingo foot, look, the knee's pointing outwards, the foot is going outwards, and it'll rotate back in, whereas a man's stay absolutely parallel, like a train on the tracks. Skull design, the bigger triangle belongs to the male because his eyes are further apart and he has bigger teeth. Eyes are smaller and prettier, rounded in shape, and a smaller set of teeth to match the chin. Women's skulls are 15% smaller and lighter than the male. Males have further apart eyes. This is said in the animal kingdom too. This is me, it fits perfectly. I've got wide eyes. I ain't got my big goofy smile out though. And there it is. Men's heads slope, women's are flat. Our faces are bigger, and you can't change that. There you go. There's a catchphrase for you. Men's jaws are square, women's are more sloped. Learn these two designs. A smaller skull look. It's more rounded. Everything about a woman is rounded. When you think of a woman, you think curves and circles. When you think man, you think straight lines and angles. And this is prevalent all over the body. When scanning babies, this is how you check for the sex. They check the skull because men's heads slope and women's are flat. Our faces are bigger and you can't change that. And there it is, last chance you get to look at it without the triangles. So when you're looking at the celebrities, if you're not sure on one, get them next to the wife or husband and you will see the skulls and the difference in their settings of where the eyes are. Where the eyes are is the most important, because a woman has a bigger forehead. I like to call it 5 heads. A man has a 4 head and a woman has a 5 head. A man has a 5 jaw and a woman does not. She has a pointed chin. Shoulders, men's are flat, women's are more like, if you think of a bicycle look, think bike handlebars, and it makes women's shoulders are slung more, if that makes sense to you. Their arms angle away from the body to avoid the hips. That's why you walk like duckies. Fingers, men's hands are square and big, so would their fingers look. Women's fingers taper look. See how they taper in? The whole hand tapers in comparison to this big square shovel over here. Women's ring fingers are either the same size as this one is, or the index finger is longer. Men's, the ring finger is longer than the index finger. Okay? And that's a 95% pass rate on that. There is a 5% anomaly, they call it. Okay, so shoulders look, simple version. I love Bevy's pictures. Men's shoulders are straight across, women's slope. Same in the animal kingdom. Body fat. Women have a subcutaneous layer of fat just under the skin. It's all over the body. Gives you that rosy glow to your face. And the pudgy little muffin tops that you get around your hips. And men are more visceral and hard with Adonises and 6-packs. The fat surrounds the organ, not the muscles. And the reason for this is in case you ladies get pregnant. Okay, it's nature protecting you. So if you was to get pregnant and not know for say 3 months, the baby would consume the subcutaneous layers of fat. Get it? When looking at sports stars, I think these are triathletes. Should be quite plain to see, right? Calf muscles, no hips, Adonis belts, belly button above the hip line look, no female indents, long arms, great big strong shoulders. Look at the neck. Look at that. That's a girder, that is, right? Made in Scotland from gutters. That's a huge neck. All female athletes team. As you can see, we've got, who's that? Simone Biles, is it? Look at the clavicles, look at the neck. Strong arms, no hips, look. On any of them. Oh my gosh, what's that? Dive! There's a torpedo over in that section. That's a big strong arm. And this one, oh look, she's got one eye on the camera and the other one's looking for an ice cream. Caitlyn Jenner. For all of you that, is it Caitlyn? Yeah, it is Caitlyn. That know Bruce Jenner was openly swapped. Well, it's a double. Bruce Jenner was already a girl, turned to a man and then back to a girl. It's a double flip-flop. FTM to an MTF. Back to normal. Proved by the queue line look. Tightrope walking, tightrope running. All the world's leaders are tightrope walkers. Boris, Putin, Donna, and Zelensky. There's something about Zelensky. The lady opens the knee when she walks. Man doesn't look. You can see the difference in the straightness of the leg look. The knee is coming forward. The foot is coming forward. It's like almost like he's going to kick something. But this one, look, not the same. The knee's pointing outwards. It's rotating in front of itself. The flamingo foot. And there's Hugh Grant and one of his boyfriends. There's your straight legs, look. Knee coming forward, foot coming forward. Knee pointing out, foot pointing out. Once you understand these 4 frames and the 2 that I showed you before, it becomes real simple. The gait proves everything. The number 1 identifying primary marker in forensics are the hips. So looking at these 2 politicians, instantly you see it's a woman in a suit, a man in a dress, given away by the tightrope walker here, look, Q angles, elbows angled away from the body, and this the exact opposite of the lady in the suit. Moving swiftly on, Bevy's picture. The night Father's Day ad, as you can see, sloping shoulders, arms are akimbo from the hips, and on the other side, straight across clavicles, the big neck, like a Chupa Chop lolly, massive arms, look, huge hands hanging parallel to the body. Every advert you look at is reversed too. Cal Pilkington, upside down egghead, that fits like a glove. It's like a glove look, there's no kidding it. There's your sloping shoulders, dupe and delight look, actually getting to be what she was in the beginning. Shoulders again, Jason Statham and his boyfriend Rosie Whiteley. As you can see, sloping shoulders, straight across shoulders, broad, long male clavicles. There's a Boeing 747 coming in for landing, flat chested, straight armed, arms angling away from the body to avoid the hips. Next picture, James Gandolfini, I believe it is. Look how short the arm is compared to the husband. Big, massive hand, dupe and delight, because you can't tell the difference. But the skeleton will tell you everything you need to know. Can't find a suit that fits either, look. What's the next picture? There. Look at the state of that. Mel Gibson, it's funny, he looked much taller on screen. As you can see, Sigourney's got the Boeing 747 wings and the lion smile up here, look. The big male skull, the strong neck, the strong muscular arms, and the little lady's got her hands in the pockets. Will you please shut that kitchen door, Rach? On to the next set. Moon bumps. These are moon bumps, gentlemen, ladies, if you don't know what they are. Just take a look at the three faces. Who's got the closer together eyes? Who's got the smaller triangle? Draw the triangles in your mind and you'll see it's just here, look. There's your small triangle, your upside down egghead, no Adam's apple. These two have immensely long arms, huge hands, beyond comparison, look. There, and there's a female digit ratio there too. So James is blunt. They use moon bumps to fool you, boys and girls. They change, look, they must get 4 of them, and they change the sizes of them as such. There's Megan leaving the Aussie. As you can see, she went in with a baby, come out without a baby. Over here, as you can see, there's only one real woman. She's the one that's not wearing high heels. She's the one with the curve in her back because her pelvis tilts forward. The rest of them are just men in high heels wearing moon bumps. Macron's wife in the famous beige dress. JFK's wife in the famous white dress. Jacinda Ardern in the famous red dress. Ding dong, baby. And of course, Big Mike. You can't miss Big Mike off the list. It's been going on a long time. Montel, there's a lady in the middle with 2 strong men. Kamala, what the heck is that there? Claudia Schiffer, Lady Gaga, Dakota Johnson, and I can't remember this gentleman's name. Rebecca Romain. What? Any deniers? Any deniers at this point? It's been happening a long time, boys and girls. So keep your eyes peeled. MMA fighters have all had double mastectomies. Subterraneous layers of fat all over them. It's not visceral, it's not hard, soft muscle look. Your eyes have been fooled all this time. And the way they do it, well, they used to do it, they used to cut and scar them, but now they go in underneath the armpit like this, as you can see, and there, on Conor McGregor, they go in through the armpit and just vacuum it out. Right, so now you're training in basic forensics is up to scratch. We can close that window. Is it that window? It is. And then we can cut back to that one. Close Vegas. And over here. Right, so you want some 1940s stars and below. We're going to look at the old movie stars today. Chris Guy. There's not many pictures of him, I'm telling you now. Hair. Look, there's hardly any pictures of hair, so it's difficult to put it over to you newbies what you're looking at. But once your eyes are trained, false dentures. Last time I saw a mouth like that, it was on the inside of a fish tank, sucking the algae off the glass. Close together eyes, soft, gentle eyes, sharp A forehead. It's an upside down egghead with small high set ears. It's just on heaps and heaps of hormones, steroids and whatever else. Right, old movie stars. Old movie stars. Right. Who should we go for first? Well, let's go. In fact, hang on. All. It might bring up pictures. That's taking forever. What's M. Night Shyamalan doing in there? Shyamalamalan. I can't say his name. Hair name. These are not old movie stars. They are. Why are you bringing that lot up to me? Right. Let's do Charlie first. If we're going to do any old movie stars, we'll start with the star of silent films. For most of you who don't believe that it's all of them, it will take time. It will. I knew from the very beginning it was all of them. That's why they turned on me. I don't know how I knew. I really don't know how I knew it was all of them. But I'll tell you how I did know afterwards. I didn't know how I knew at the start. I knew afterwards because the amount of flack that I was given by so-called truthers and flat earthers. Oh, no. Bruce Lee's a man. Go and watch him fight in Enter the Dragon. That sentence alone should have made me just turn off my channel instantly. But I didn't. I stuck it out for, I don't know, about 4 more days of it. Like all of them grating on me whilst I was learning. Bruce Lee was my first. Charlie Chaplin, when I started looking at the old ones, it became obvious. As soon as I looked at this picture, I could see the female eyes, the small mouth, the Betty Boop lips, no chin whatsoever, look. Soft, beautiful face, not a hard, worn man face. I just knew I was looking at a woman with a moustache. And then it made sense the way Charlie Chaplin walks, of course. In retrospect, if I can find a picture of him stood next to someone. There we go. Absolutely tiny look. Absolutely tiny. Tiny upper arms. Same with Winston. Winston's a girl. Looks like Satan Oakley in that one. Look, you can see the flat forehead, look. No brow bone, just a flat upward forehead. And there you go, look. Who's got the closer together knees? Okay. It's the training that I just give you, look. Who's got the closer together knees? There is a part in here, look, that isn't here. These knees are virtually touching. And widest part below the crotch, look there. Where's the one where he's boxing? She's boxing. Oh look. Oh look, she's with Alberta. 2 close together eyed ladies. Flat foreheads, a pair of them got 5 heads, look. Do I have to put boxing in? It's not going to come up. They're in the wrong order. It's obvious once you can see the frames, the straight lines compared to the hips, look. It becomes so simple to do it. Sometimes I sit here just belly laughing at some of the pictures, how I didn't notice myself all them years ago. Mind you, I wasn't looking, and if you're not looking for something, you're not going to see it, are you? I got to admit though, that is one of the greatest speeches of all time, that, right? It really is. Am I going to have to put boxing ring in, because it's not going to find it? Shoulders are almost the same size, look. Hands are tiny, arms are tiny, look. They stop here, but this one, look at this one over here. That might even be a pee-pee there. Boxing, I'm looking for the boxing one. Where's the boxing pic? Boxing one, it's not going to show me. Right, boxing's up. Charlie Chaplin boxing. That's the one I'm looking for. This is, just look at them shoes. Look at the size of them feet. Widest below the crotch. All three of them will be women anyway. Look at the hips. You're kidding me. Anybody that thinks men look like this, look, like they're riding a horse. Look, he's on an invisible bike there. He's on an invisible unicycle. There's another picture. There's another one. This is how long it goes back. Even in the silhouette look, the arms are angled away from the body with wide hips. Look how wide those hips are in that. The tailor's covered up female curves for a long time. Am I going to have to go to my Charlie Chaplin page to find it? Right, let's just open that one. Search Twitter. I'm sure you know how to do this. If you don't, you copy my @name into the Twitter search bar and then your keyword. Tanya, no, Chaplin. There we go, that's what I was looking for. So, as you can see, skull-wise, he's 20mm out, as Shawnee would say. He's 20mm out, and that's all it is. 20mm difference in the eye and the skull. There's your flamingo foot. There's your full mince, tightrope walking. There's your Q line again, and there's a full mince right there. Look, he's tightrope walking, and again there, another tightrope walker. So anybody doubting what I was just saying, there's your proof. Excuse the beeping in the background. Raish has put some chips on. Where are we? Right, Charlie Chaplin, done. I guess one of the oldest ones I looked at was Billy the Kid. The old cowboy. This one was instantaneous to me. Soon as I saw this was the only real picture of the so-called Billy Kid and this one. I still don't know if that's him though. Come on, clean up that picture. Oh, there we go. So, looking at this picture of Billy the Kid, that's not a very clear one. Can we get a better one? Is that one better? Right, we'll just go with this one for now. Close together eyes, small dental arch, pointed chin, tiny sloping shoulders look, arms that end almost above the crotch look, widest below the crotch look. You're not going to find any pictures of Billy walking. This was apparently Billy the Kid way back when. I don't know if it is. I really don't. As you can see, look, from this picture here, there we go. The rounded jaw look, it's a feminine jaw, soft doughy eyes, small dentures. Billy the Bitch. Billy the Bitch. Harold Lloyd. Oh, it's double L, my bad. It's an instant hit, right? As soon as you see that face. Clean up, there we go. Instant hit, look. You can see it, right? Soft eyes, small ears, small dentals, no jawbone showing, look. Men have strong jaws. What part of the description of being male is to have the square jaw. This picture reminds me of the Ghostbusters. What did they call that one with the glasses in Ghostbusters? Egon. Reminds me of Egon. Right there. That just looks so dastardly to me. That look in her eyes. Oh, she was a Shriner. Would you believe it? Oh, there you go. Harold Lloyd. Wore a fez. Same as Tommy Cooper. I don't know if I covered Harold Lloyd. Let's have a look. I think I did. One of my old ones though. I've been having to go back and do them again. There we go. There was only one picture of the tightrope right there. Look, Harold Lloyd and two of his sons. Back to the main page. Was that the only Gait? I think it was. Just the one. That's the worst thing about doing these old timers and people that aren't well known. You have to search for ages to find the proof you want. Whereas for me and my boy, bearing in mind Rachel's known since he was 12 about this, he's quicker than me, it really is. We can decide on the skull. Most times we can just decide on the skull. It's when it's someone close to us, which it has been just recently, that we really want gait shots. Even though the gut instinct is telling you it's an upside down egghead with close together eyes you're looking at. Clark Gable. Oh my gosh, what are you doing in there? He comes down when I'm making a video to make something to eat. What, did you do it on purpose?
Chicken.
Say hello to all the old flat earthers that knew you as a little boy.
What, all of... Yeah.
Raish is a monster unbridled, I'm telling you. He does not care. Whereas I have a little bit more a little bit more restraint. Raish tramples on snakes, he doesn't care. Clark Gable. Every woman's dream. CG 3 7s. Clark Gable 3. ABC is 3. G is 7. 3 7s. Clark Gable. You know what? Did I don't know if I did Clark Gable. Let's just go to Clark Gable. It's quicker than going through those pictures, isn't it? Gable. Let's see what comes up. Oh, I have done him. There you go. Hair. So, Clark Gable and his husband, look, as you can see, look, it fits like a glove. This one over here has got the egghead. Hairs on the legs, caused by testosterone. Tilted forward pelvis, look, there's a little Joey pouch there. Skippy. Coming down the stairs, flamingo footing. And this picture, of all pictures, I love it. That was one of the first tightrope walkers I found it back in the old movie stars. Clark Gable. Mincing it up with, I can't remember who that is. It's another famous film star. But there you go, Clark Gable. That's quicker, isn't it, to do it that way. Who else did you say? Marlon Brando, you wanted to look at? Marlon Brando. Marlon fooled me bad. It was one of the ones that was inside me going, can't be, it can't be, because you've watched him play the, hey, if I do this favour for you, you've watched him in so many films, here in so many films, you have this image imprinted on you of a man, a male actor, doing male things. With it being Hollywood, everything being reversed, it was a hard pill to swallow. I think once I met Bevy, that's when I realised, without a shadow of a doubt, everything I'd been saying from the start, it's all of them, but I couldn't prove it was all of them. That's when it changed. I could prove it then. Straight away, look, as an old man, or as an old granny, look, There's your flamingo flop, look. The knees are parting, that leg is rotating in. It's not a man walking. There's another shot of it, look. But we will go to, oh, where's that? Oh, no, we don't want to go there. Come on. Let me find that picture of him skipping. Marlon Brando skipping. Oh, should we just put young and I bet it finds it. I could be wrong now. Look at that. Oh, there we go. This picture, it took a while for it to set in. Once you can see the wonky nipples, it's not asymmetry. It's not asymmetrical. It's not asymmetrical, as Bevy says. Too small, necrotic. They're dying. Those nipples are dying. Small clavicles. Look, they should. If it was a man, they'd be much thicker, like a plane coming into land, and they'd go right out to the edge of her ear somewhere. The thighs are a big giveaway. Look, that whole area there is a woman's set of hips, not a male set of hips. The belt is way too high up. Look how high up that belly button is for it. Let's have a look at. Was it that one? Oh, what's going on there? Oh, look, got him in a dress. Duping Delight again. I'll tell you what, let's just go to mine and look up Marlon. Brando. Keyword Brando. Brandon Lee, Brandon Crawford. Marlon Brando's daughter. This is Marlon Brando's daughter. Close together eyes, small mouth look, sharp A forehead, no jawbone showing look. It's like this, rounded, instead of being squared. There must be another one. Marlon Boyd. Some of your replies kill me. Oh, look, that bleeping again. I'm going to kill him. He left the door open. Brando. Why is Marlon Brando not coming out? I don't get it. Marlon instead of Brando. You're kidding me. I know I've done a Marlon Brando. Marlon Brando. Let's put his whole name in. You're kidding me. I can't believe I ain't done Brando. I really thought I'd done Brando. Oh no, how long's that been there? No.